What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Keith. We're back with another video. Day 13 of posting every single day in December. Not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it all the way through December, posting a video every single day. But I'm gonna try my best. I promise I will. But as we get to the end of this, we got not vacations, but got like trips and stuff going on. Family time, all this different stuff. So I'm gonna try my best. I will try my best to get a video out, at least one video out every single day. But if I don't be too mad, because I ain't gonna lie, we've been on a roll. We've been on a roll lately, so we gotta take what we can get. We gotta not take what we can get, but we gotta enjoy what we have. Let's just put it that way. But today we are trying to predict. Now, granted, this is 3 years down the line, or I guess, 3 years down the line. We're trying to predict what the 2028 USA women's basketball team is going to look like. Granted, again, like I said, we are years away from that. There's a lot that can happen. We don't know how many players are going to, we don't know the players that are going to win this team. I think there's probably 2 to 3 locks for this team, and then the rest is I don't want to say up in the air, but it's you have to prove it. You have to continue to do what you've been doing for the past however so many years. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But let's get straight into it because I'm really excited about this video. The training camp just concluded, and it was a lot of younger players and players from the past team. So it got me really excited. It got me thinking okay, of all of these players, who has the best chance of making this roster? I think there are some players that were on last year or on 2024's Olympic roster that won't be on this roster for sure. I mean, obviously, Diana Taurasi won't be on this roster. I don't believe Brittany Griner will be on this roster. I don't believe Joe Lloyd will be on the roster. Alyssa Thomas is an up in the air one for me because she could still be great in 3 years, but I don't know if I'm going to bet on her play style in 3 years still being, her still being at the level that she is now in 3 years due to her play style, if that makes sense. I think A'ja Wilson, Stewie, and Fee are the 3 locks to be on the team for 2028. I think Sabrina has a really good chance of being on the team again. I think she's nearly a lock. I want to say Jackie Young is probably nearly a lock as well. After that, it gets kind of dicey because Chelsea Gray will be 37 or 36. I'm trying to do the years right, do the math right here. She'll be 36 by then. Kalia Copper will be 34. Brittany Griner will be 39. Jewel Lloyd will be 36. Brianna Stewart will be 35. Kelsey Plum will be 35. A'ja and Fee will be 33. And then Jackie Young will be 32. Whoa. Why am I doing 4 years? Just add 3 years to what they are now. So it'd be 32 for A'ja, 31 for Jackie, and so on and so forth. Just add 3 years to their current ages. Obviously, the most notable names that were at the training camp were the young players, the Paige Beckers, the Caitlin Clarks, the Angel Reeses, the Cam Brink, Rakia Jackson, Aaliyah Boston, Lauren Betts, Kiki Iriafen, Sonia Citron. Who else? Juju Watkins. Obviously, she didn't play. I think that's everybody that was there considered young guns. Then you had Kelsey Plum, who was still there. Ka, Chelsea Gray, BG, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum. I'm probably missing a few, but that's most of who came for the training camp. Obviously, that's not the the roster because it's still years out, and they just kind of figured out, but they just announced who the coach was not too long ago, it being Kara Lawson. So my question is this. So in this team, they brought, I want to say they had, I'm going to count out the guards: Chelsea, Sabrina, Jewel, Kelsey, DT, Jackie / Ka. And then the forwards / post players, you had A'ja, Alyssa, that's weird, AT, Stewie, BG, Fee, and then again Jackie, Ka, whichever position you want to put them in. So basically 6 and 6. So if Fee, A'ja, Stewie are considered locks, which I consider them locks, that leaves 3 forward / post spots. And then I think Sabrina, is a lock. And there's and I think Jackie is a lock. So that's 5 players right there. So that leaves 4 guard spots and 3 post spots. So the 3 post spots would be between Kiki Ariafin, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, Cam Brink, Lauren Betts, Bree Jones. Bree Jones was also at the thing. Bree Jones, Alyssa Thomas is still in the conversation. I feel like I'm missing some players, but these are just the first players at the top of my head. Like, those are the players that'll be battling out for those 3 spots. And then the guard spot gets really difficult in 2028 because and I'm not going to say that Sabrina and Jackie are just considered like absolute locks, because the talent level at the guard position is crazy. And in 2 years, you're going to have a Hannah Hidalgo in the mix. You're going to have a Juju in the mix, healthy. But yeah, so if there's 4 spots there, then those 4 spots are going from Paige, Caitlin, Sonia, KP, Ka, Juju. Now I'm blanking on guards. Veronica Burton was also at the training camp. So Veronica Burton. I could literally just go down the list of just a bunch of players, and they're in the conversation, like they are in the mix. But if I had to guess who I think the guards will be, we'll start with the post players. If I had to guess who I think the post players will be, because I do think it's Asia, Stewie, Fee. And then after that, I'll probably go Aaliyah Boston makes it. Rakia. I don't remember if I said Rakia or not, but Rakia was also there. I think I did say Rakia, but I didn't say her with the forwards. She would be like that Ka, Jackie position. Either way. So it would be Aaliyah Boston, Angel, Cam Brink. Probably the 3 that I would choose. So it'd be Asia, Fee, Stewie, Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese, Cam Brink in the front court. The guards, I would say Sabrina, Jackie, Paige, Caitlin, Sonia Citron, and Juju Watkins. I think those are the guards. But I feel like, well, no, because Sonia could play the 3. I'm trying to figure out who would play like those wing positions. So like, because you can, Fee will play the 3 at that point. Fee will probably be starting at the 3 still. This is difficult to do. Like, y'all are really just listen to me brainstorm and just think out loud. And again, we don't really know what's gonna happen, because there's all kinds of different things that happen in sports that I don't think the 2020 team was completely different from the 2024 team. But let me look at the 2021 team real quick and see how many were different. So 2021, you had Ariel Atkins, Sue Bird, Tina Charles, Fee, Skylar Diggins-Smith, Sylvia Fowles, Chelsea Gray, Brittany Griner, Jewel Lloyd, Stewie, Tarasi, and Asia. So the only holdovers from, well, I don't say old, there was quite a bit of holdovers. The only ones that didn't play in 2024 that played in 2021 be Ariel, Sue, Tina, Sylvia, Skylar, and that was it. So I don't want to say each year, but it feels like there's a good change between, the different teams. 2016, they had Simone, Sue, Tamika, Tina Charles, Della Dawn, Sylvia Fowles, Brittany Griner, McCautry, Maya Moore, Stewie, Tarasi, and Lindsay Whalen. So, like, you can just see, like, how different it was. Now, granted, it ended up being 5 years instead of 4 years. But you can just see how different that 2021 team was to the 2016 team. So the 28 team could be either very similar or very different from the 2028 team. Now, the 2028, obviously, it's a lot of projecting. They do it on the men's side all the time. It's not like it's crazy to do. But I feel like the players that have the best chance of making the team as like first-time Olympians would be Paige, Caitlin, Juju, and then Aaliyah Boston, Cam Brink, and then probably Angel Reese, just because you want somebody that's going to... I would assume by 2028, her offensive game is a lot better. And her offensive game from her first year, second year was really good. So I'm going to put those 6. I think Sonia Citron has a great chance of making that team too. I think she could play the Ka/Jackie role super well. Like, she's a player that plays without the ball, plays great defense, unselfish. And that's not to say that anybody else is selfish. It's just when you have players like that on the team, it makes the team so much better. It makes them so much easier to put out on the court. Because I don't know, I mean, by 2028, I would assume you're able to play a Paige and Caitlin together. Like, obviously, you just want to put your best talent out there. So, like, it could be a Paige, Caitlin, Paige, Juju, Paige, Caitlin, Juju, Fee, Asia type of lineup or something like that. Like, there's so many different lineups. It's USA basketball. But those are the players that I think make the team. So, 2028 USA team. I'm trying to say this all together so that it makes sense and it's not, like, just jumbled up. Asia, Fee, Stewie, Aaliyah Boston, Cam Brink, Angel Reese. That's 6 front court players. Backcourt, we got Sabrina, Jackie, Caitlin, Paige, Sonia, Juju. So 6 guards. And those guards can play 3, whatever. That's my 12. Let me know who your 12 would be. If I'm missing somebody, if there's somebody that I didn't mention that I should. And if there's players that are coming in, a la Juju, that are coming into the league, that'll be in the league by then, that you think will make this team. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm not trying to, just move people off or anything like that. I just feel like by 2028, I don't want to say the changing of the guard, but the top players are going to be most of the players that are on the younger side right now. It's just kind of how it'll all work out. But I could be wrong. Players like Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Ka could still be at the top of the league and, be on this team. And I wouldn't be mad, because if they're good enough to be on the team, then let's take them. We'll put them on the team. But yeah, that's my 12. Let me know your 12 in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the future of USA women's basketball. How do you feel? Like, are you more confident in the women's side of USA basketball versus the men's? Because I've seen a lot of people saying the men's side they're not super confident in, and maybe we'll do the the men's USA basketball team in the next couple of days. Maybe I'll do that, depending on what you guys want to see. But let me know in the comments your 12 or what you feel like is going to happen. And I appreciate you guys for watching.